Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Give you a little R. Kelly there for a second. I imagine that's how he checks his mic, right? Can somebody please? I don't. What the fuck is wrong with women? What's the deal with fucking women? I can't figure them out. I've been on this on God's green earth for quite a few years there, and just when I think I have women figured out, it's just, I don't know. They throw you a fucking curveball. It doesn't seem like women are only fucking happy. It seems when there's something fucked up going on. Like, you ever see those movies where I don't know, the fucking you got a group of people, and if somebody doesn't do something immediately, everybody's dead. But in order to do that something, that means that, at least one person has to die within the group, right? You ever seen it's just like where the guy's like, you know what, fuck it, you go on. You leave without me, and then, and then he goes and fucking jumps on a fucking grenade or some shit. That is what I feel like. That's what women, that's got to be their fucking deal. I don't fucking get it. And we here at the effing podcast, we like to stand committed to not sounding like idiots, and we're trying to get to the bottom of just what the fuck is wrong with women. I don't know. I can't fucking figure them out. And I got a daughter. I don't even, like, what am I supposed to do from this point forward? Should I just fucking wave the white flag and just be like, you know what, fine, be fucking miserable. I don't know. You guys don't give a shit about this. Old fucking cunty McFuckface over here. I'm making some progress. On my fucking campaign of, trying to not be such a fat fuck. Well, it's not like I'm fat, but, definitely, I'm definitely fighting outside my fucking, my weight range. What is it? The fucking weight class. That's what I meant. Weight range. The fuck is that? I'm fighting out of my weight class at this particular time, and it's not looking good. I'm trying to steer the car back onto the fucking road. But I'm making some fucking progress over here. I feel like I don't weigh myself. I used to, a few years ago when I was fucking all like super gung ho with working out, and I got all shredded and shit. I used to, every day I'd hop up on that fucking scale and, basically judge whether or not I was gonna have a good fucking day, right? And some days it was like, oh fuck, look at that, the fucking birds are singing and the sun is shining. And then there's some days where it's just like, fuck, like, should I have not eaten that fucking cracker? Or, it just, I don't know. It was such a fucking up and down roller coaster ride. And I feel like a lot of people probably go through that exact same thing, especially if you're constantly weighing yourself, or even if you're not doing it every day, if you're doing it every week and it's just not showing you what you want to fucking see. I imagine that quite a few people sort of give up after a while of that shit, because it's like, well, fuck, I fucking went to the gym for like 10 minutes. How come I haven't fucking dropped like 20 fucking pounds? I get it. I get why some people just, if you're doing that, then I understand why you fucking quit. So I've decided, I'm not even going to fucking, I'm not going to get on the fucking, the scale. Who gives a fuck about what that, it's just a bunch of fucking numbers. If I feel good, if I look in the mirror and it's like, hey, the fucking, the gut is shrinking, then that's all I really fucking need, I'll know when I'm fucking at my ideal weight, because I'll be able to fucking see it. You know what I mean? I don't need a scale to tell me, like, look, hey, maybe you ought to fucking head back into the gym for another 5 minutes or so. I don't need that shit. Ugh. Anyway, how the fuck you guys doing? How are you? Can you tell I really don't have shit to fucking talk about this week? I don't know. I mean, we could talk about fucking Donna Brazil. I know that was kind of last week's news, but I don't know. Did I mention it on the last podcast how, she had kind of, I guess come clean to some degree about how the Clinton campaign was basically running the DNC, and therefore, all of our suspicions as progressives that the DNC or the primary was fucking rigged. She basically just confirmed it. And of course, instead of the Clinton campaign and establishment Democrats just being like, all right, fine, you fucking caught us. Look, fucking say hello to the fucking bad guy. Instead of doing that type of shit, which would be respectable, instead they're fucking, they're turning on old Donna Brazil over there. Even though, she's as corrupt and complicit with shit as Hillary Clinton is. But I don't know. I don't know if she had a fucking, a moment of fucking clarity where she was like, you know what, I should fucking clear my conscience. Or maybe somebody pissed her off and she was just like, fuck this. I'm tired of, telling your fucking bullshit. I don't know. Who knows? And who cares, to be honest? Who fucking gives a shit what her reason behind it? But I do find it amusing that less than a week ago or more than a week ago or a week ago, whichever, right? Donna Brazil was their fucking hero. They loved her. I mean, they just put her on the fucking ethics committee on the DNC, which is funny in itself considering she got caught passing debate questions to Hillary Clinton during the fucking during the election. So it's I mean, just the fact that she was on the ethics committee or fucking put on the ethics committee is a joke within itself. But I mean, that was like what, 2 weeks ago that they did that, and then now they're like, oh, is she a Russian bot? I think I saw somewhere on fucking Twitter some guy was like, oh, this fucking this whatever fucking bombshell from Donna Brazil this is all the fucking makings of rigging the 2020 election for Bernie. I mean, can you imagine being that fucking crazy that you would think that, after somebody who fucking did anything she possibly could to cheat, and get Hillary in the fucking office or, as president, like, was this her fucking plan all along? Like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get caught passing fucking debate questions. I'm going to get fired from CNN, and then I'm going to be, I'm going to get a job in the fucking DNC. And anytime anybody asked me about whether or not the election or the primary was rigged and, and talks about the corruption, I'm going to play fucking stupid and say that it was the Russians. And, and anybody that fucking doubts what I say is either sexist or racist. And this was all just a plan that, in fucking 4 years, I'm going to flip it all around. I mean, get the fuck out of here with that. But oh yeah, they're not happy with fucking Benedict. What the fuck was that guy? Benedict Arnold? Was that guy such a bad guy? I mean, I know that it's, anytime anybody calls somebody Benedict Arnold, it means like, oh, you fucking betrayed us. But I mean, does anybody really know, like, what the fuck did he do? That he got this reputation for being a fucking traitor? I mean, did he betray the country, or was he just like, you know what, I'm just not gonna fucking get behind whatever sort of fucking military action you're getting? I mean, what we could do, right? We could do what most fucking cunty ass people do, and ask our friend Google. What's the fucking deal? Why is fucking Arnold? What the fuck was his name? I know, was his first name Benedict? 'Cause that's kind of a fucked up name. Get the god damn it, I fucking swear to God. I cannot stand technology. It's like anytime I want my shit to work, it's like that's when it's like, instead of doing what you fucking want, we're gonna do what we want. And the minute that you show that you're not interested in any of the shit that we're doing, we're just gonna slow down your entire fucking computer. Just as a fuck you for not letting us invade your fucking existence. Come on, what the fuck? Why does it take so long to... There we go. All right. Benedict, what did Benedict, is that how you spell his fucking name? Arnold do? That, I don't know. What did he do? Let's see. What the fuck did Benedict Arnold... Benedict Arnold was an early American hero of the Revolutionary War. That sounds fucking familiar, right? He first is a fucking hero who later became one of the most infamous traitors in U.S. history after he switched sides and fought for the British. His name has since become synonymous with the word traitor. Well, did anybody bother to ask him, like, why the fuck he did that? Was there a reason for it? Was he just a fucking bitch? I don't know. Like, what the fuck did he... All right, we're gonna dive into it here on the effing podcast. I'm pretty sure you guys couldn't give two shits about any of this, but it's interesting to me. I mean, we throw around these fucking terms all the time, although I haven't heard anybody call anybody else a Benedict Arnold since I was like 7. Benedict Arnold, American general in the Revolutionary War, who betrayed his country and became synonymous with the word traitor, was born on this day, and many problems and the resentment Arnold felt over not being promoted faster were fact. Oh, well, so all right, he had a fucking reason. He was like, hey, I've been putting in all this fucking work, this overtime, risking my life, and you're fucking not gonna pay me right? I mean, fuck, who wouldn't do that shit? Like, if you work at, I don't know, Samsung, right? Making the new fucking S whatever the fuck cell phone, right? And Apple comes, Samsung's treating you like shit. They got you working in a fucking sweatshop. They're paying you about 15 cents an hour. And even sometimes they're like, well, we were gonna fucking pay you, but we decided that we wanted to, I don't know, build a fucking bigger yacht or some shit. And then, let's say Apple, they walk in and they're like, hey, that guy, he looks like he's not fucking appreciated. And they pull you aside and they're like, hey, we know that you don't like it here. It's obvious. It's written all over your fucking face. We got this job over here at Apple. And instead of 15 cents an hour, we're going to pay you $1. How the fuck does that sound? And all you have to do, like we'll pay you $1. You'll only have to work 6 days a week instead of 7. And your hours will, instead of 12-hour days, we'll make it, I don't know, fucking 10 and a half. How does that fucking sound? Why don't you just come over here and, tell us all about what Samsung's doing. I mean, who the fuck wouldn't do that shit? Everybody pretends like, oh, if it were me, if I was fucking Benedict Arnold and, and I was being shit on and not appreciated and not making enough fucking money and, the old fucking British cunts came over and were like, hey, I can't do a fucking British accent, so it's not gonna fucking happen, folks. But, they're like, hey, come over here, we'll treat you right. All you got to do is just, it doesn't even say, like, did he like give away secrets, or was he just like, what, I'm going to fight for those guys. Those guys appreciate me more than, George fucking Washington over there with his fucking white powdered wig. Fucking throwing dinner parties and shit while we're out here starving. Oh, yeah. Fucking George Washington was a huge piece of shit. I know he's, painted as some sort of fucking hero and whatever. And, he chopped down the fucking cherry tree and then, told his dad a fucking lie or some shit. I don't know. I don't remember the fucking story. I don't really give a shit. But what I do know is that there was a serious hunger issue with the troops, and George Washington, instead of fucking sending them food and the supplies that they needed, he decided to throw numerous fucking luncheons. He was having fucking brunch and shit. He was, from what I understand, George Washington was fat, and everybody that was fighting the fucking the British, they were on the verge of fucking starvation. So, George Washington wasn't such a fucking great guy. And it turns out fucking Benedict Arnold, he's just like you and I. He fucking saw like, okay, I can make more money and work less fucking hours over here, so that's what I'm going to do. Tell me one person that's going to be like, well, I could be making more fucking money and I could, be able to take that fucking trip to, Greece or some shit. But, no, I'm going to, I'm going to pass on that because it's more important that that I'm loyal to the company that treats me like shit. Go fuck yourself. It's your Benedict Arnold. We say a lot of stupid shit, don't we? Like all the little fucking sayings, like water under the bridge. The fuck does that? I know what it means. It's like, forget about it. We're good. I get it. But what the fuck does that? Like, where did that originate, right? Because everything seems to have originated somewhere, right? Like I think the middle finger. I think that started off as like some sort of fucking salute, and then it got changed into meaning something derogatory. I don't know. You go look it up. Fucking, Google's not just my friend. He is also yours. But what the fuck does that mean? And people say it all the fucking time. Or my favorite, I was just thinking about this shit the other day. To fucking, who the fuck was it? I think it was like somebody on Twitter or some shit, and they were like, I don't know, they got hurt or some fucking shit, right? And everybody in the little comment section is like, heal up fast. As if, can you think about like what you're fucking saying? Heal up as though you fucking have the power to be like, you know what? Okay, instead of fucking, I broke my leg. The doctor says, you shouldn't put any weight on it for the next fucking 6 to 8 weeks. I'm just gonna decide to fucking heal faster. And and I'll go, I'll fucking skip down the street in like a couple of hours. What the fuck? Heal up fast. I don't have control over how fucking quickly I heal. And why the fuck are you so eager to get me back into whatever the fuck broke my my bone or made me sick in the first place, you fucking cunt? Heal up fast. Go fuck yourself. I'll heal up at the normal fucking pace. I don't know. What's another one? There's more than one way to skin a cat. Why are you skinning cats? Are we talking about like house cats or tigers, lions and shit? How many ways are there to fucking skin a cat? And why is there numerous ways to do so? Wouldn't just I would imagine that fucking skinning a cat is just like when you fucking you kill a rabbit and you fucking, you slice it down the fucking middle and, you sort of fucking do the, like you sort of flip the fucking skin back and you just sort of, in one good fucking movement, you sort of rip the fucking fur off of it. Like, is there like, I never knew fucking skinning cats was so goddamn complex. You know what? Let's fucking look that up. If we're going to look at stupid shit on Google, we might as well just continue on. Let's just find out where did that fucking, or you know what? Let's just stick to my question. How many ways are there Not a fuck. Are there to skin a cat? Oh, I'm definitely gonna end up on some sort of fucking web base. Like, oh, this guy's looking up fucking ways to. The version. Okay, so here it says how many ways to skin a cat. The version more than one way to skin a cat seems to have nothing directly to do with the American English term to skin a cat, which is to perform a gymnastic exercise that involves passing the feet and legs between the arms while hanging by the hands from a... What? What the fuck is that? How are you fucking moving your legs through your arms while hanging? What sort of fucking pretzel shit is that? Is that what that's called? Oh, I know what they're talking about. It's like the fucking wait, do I know what they're fucking talking about? It's like, you know, when they're on those fucking those bars, like they have like, I think there's like 3 of them, right? They're like right next to each other. One's higher than the other, and they sort of do these fucking movements that, you know, that they go from one bar to the other. And I think I've seen them do some weird shit where they sort of bend their legs like if they were trying to touch their fucking nose to their knees and shit. And they, you know, they sort of put their feet fucking in between, or like, you know, through the fucking, through their arms, right? That's what that fucking, ew. Fucking, that's the name of that fucking move, skinning a cat? Ugh. Well, you know, you learn fucking something new every fucking day, right? Or at least you should. Oh boy, fucking what's another stupid fucking phrase that we say that I can fucking yap about, make it seem like I actually have something to say on this fucking podcast? Keep a stiff upper lip. I mean, I like, how do you do? I can't fucking. Can I make my lips stiff? I mean, if you know, I can try. But if I kept my lips, if I kept it fucking stiff, it wouldn't be able to talk very well. That's a stupid fucking saying. What does that even mean? Keep a stiff upper lip. Is that in case somebody smacks you in the face? If you get it stiff enough, is it supposed to hurt their hand? Why would I keep a fucking stiff up? I would think that, you know, if you're going to kiss somebody, you probably want their lips to be very, you know, soft and pillowy. You know, you don't want to feel like you're kissing a fucking woodpecker over here. So why would I want to keep a fucking stiff upper lip? I don't know. Oh, what's another one? Are you guys fucking sick of me talking about this shit yet? I know, I'm getting there. Fucking, you know, let's just move on to something else. I don't know, what the fuck. Oh, I know what was fucking bugging me earlier this week. I'm on Twitter. Surprise, surprise. All the fucking time. And, I mean, well, you know what? Actually, I haven't been on as much as I used to be when I had my fucking personal account. But, you know, you guys don't give a fuck about that. I'm on it, you know, I'm on it a lot, but just not as much as I used to be. Anyway, fucking one of the people that I fucking follow and follows me, or followed me, just got suspended permanently for some bullshit fucking reason. And I don't know, it dawned on me that I mean, not just me, it's not like this is a fucking original thought, so I'm not pretending like, oh, you know, I had this fucking breakthrough moment. It's become very fucking apparent that if you're progressive in any way, not even if you're progressive, if you fucking speak out against the establishment in any way, it seems like, you know, like Facebook and Twitter, and I'm sure there's some other fucking social media site. I know that they're doing it on fucking YouTube as well. They're basically trying to stamp out any sort of fucking dissent against the fucking the establishment, right? I mean, you know, I had said, like, when my personal account got suspended permanently, I had said, well, you know, it's not like I had, like, you know, thousands and thousands of fucking followers. I didn't. I was still in the fucking the hundreds there, but it seemed like my account was getting a lot more fucking attention, and I was getting followers at a faster rate than I'd ever did before, and I think it was because I had become so vocal, because I am progressive. I have a feeling like that is why it's obvious because 99% of the people that were following me, were progressive as well. So obviously they liked what I was fucking saying. And it just seemed like I was I was sort of at the height of being of interest to other people. And then they fucking suspend me for some fucking bullshit reason. And then first they suspended me for I think it was 11 days or some shit. I don't know if they were hoping that I would just shut the fuck up. And then when I didn't, suddenly I'm fucking, suspended permanently. And I can't help but think that the goal is to basically just snuff out any sort of fucking progressive voice. It seems like they're trying to drive anybody that doesn't agree with the narrative that the Russians fucking are, trying to destroy our democracy. That anybody that doesn't agree that the fucking Democrats are awesome. That Hillary didn't fucking rig the election. Any of that shit. If you're one of these people that doesn't agree with the fucking narrative, it seems like they're trying to shut you up. And I think that they believe that if they could just silence us, at least on these fucking social media sites, that somehow that's going to be a good thing for them. That maybe they think that the only way that we get our news or information or any of the shit is because of somebody on fucking Twitter saying it or on YouTube or whatever. Most progressives that I know, even on just a base level, everybody's, one thing that you can say about progressives is that we don't just fucking take what people say at face value. We look into it. We find out, are you fucking being honest? Are you, misconstruing the fucking facts? Are you trying to create a false narrative? I do my own research. I don't fucking just somebody said that on fucking YouTube, so therefore it's now fucking, it's now God's truth. God's truth. What, does God have a different kind of truth? Is his truth, and this is speaking from somebody that absolutely does not believe in God and any of that shit. But, let's just say for a second I did. Is God's truth, more truthful than my truth? Isn't the truth sort of, to a degree relative, right? So, I don't know. Let's not get into a fucking philosophy lesson over here. Stay on fucking topic. This assumption that progressives, that, if you silence us on these fucking social media sites, that we're just gonna be all right, I guess fucking, we gotta pack it up. Game's over. I guess we gotta go back to, voting the fucking, shinier fucking shit sandwich or whatever. That isn't gonna fucking happen. And I think that the people that are responsible for this, I think they believe that this is a good thing for them. That if they can just sort of push everybody out of their fucking echo chamber, and then just so they can all just sit there and fucking agree with one another and fucking blow one another and pat each other on the fucking back about how fucking brilliant they are. I think that they're actually trying to convince themselves that if you get rid of our voice, that that the problem fucking goes away. That suddenly Democrats will be awesome again, and the world will have righted itself and all of that. The problem with this fucking philosophy or theory or hypothesis is it all it does is just piss us off even more. And I try my best to not, act as though I'm some sort of fucking spokesman for any fucking group of people. But, just listening or fucking watching how people are responding to this, I can with confidence say that all you're doing is making us more fucking angry. All you're doing is making us more fucking into activists. All you're doing is basically making your fate fucking more of a reality. So, go ahead and fucking try and snuff us out as though we need fucking the blue bird or fucking fucking YouTube and whatever, as though we need those things in order to be fucking informed on the issues and I don't know, have a fucking conscience. It's so fucking ridiculous that they're doing this shit. It's not gonna make me want to fucking vote for a Democrat in 2018 or 2020. As I've said in numerous fucking podcasts, I'm not as afraid of fucking Donald Trump as the establishment Democrats, as much as they are the fucking Hillary's. I'm not a fucking afraid, and most of the people that are progressives that I've had some degree of contact, they're not fucking afraid either, because we realize that Trump is just he's not the fucking problem. He's the fucking symptom of the problem that's been going on in this country for, almost 40 fucking years, thanks to neoliberal fucking bullshit. Him being elected was not a surprise to any of us on the fucking, the progressive left. We saw it fucking coming. So, I don't know. I don't want to be all fucking sanctimonious to you guys. I mean, it is what it is, but just keep in mind that trying to snuff out any sort of dissent isn't going to have the fucking effect that you think it's gonna have. All it does is make our argument even more fucking even more solid, right? That the Democrats would rather lose to to a Republican than win with a fucking progressive. Because to win with a progressive means that they have to admit that they were fucking wrong, that we have the fucking our fingers on the pulse of the fucking country. It also means that it would be the end of their fucking gravy train, from donors and all of that shit. That's why they don't want a fucking progressive in office. I mean, it's the reason that the fucking DNC just purged pretty much all progressives off of the fucking committees in there. The fucking Tom Perez is like, oh yeah, we're trying to diversify. Meanwhile he gets rid of the one and only fucking trans person. He gets rid of like somebody that's Iranian. He gets rid of I don't know. He got rid of quite a few people, all in the name of fucking diversifying. But it turns out that the only thing any of these people have in common is they were all Bernie supporters. So, we see what you're fucking doing. It's not gonna work. You're gonna fucking shit the bed in 2018, and you're gonna try again to shit the bed in 2020. And, what you're going to do is you're going to hand either another fucking 4 years to Trump, or you're going to hand 4 years to a fucking, a Republican that can actually get some of the shit that Donald Trump has been trying to fucking get done. What you're going to do is you're going to hand the election to them, because we're not going to fucking get behind you no matter what. We're not going to get behind Kamala Harris, and it has nothing to do with the fact that she's a woman or that she's African American, because we're perfectly fine with Nina Turner running. We're just not interested in fucking corporatist fucking sellouts. We're not interested. So, I don't know. How did this turn into me fucking yelling at you guys? You guys don't probably give a shit. You're probably still trying to figure out, like, well, what the fuck? How does the skinning of the cat fucking happen in gymnastics? And why the fuck did they name it that? I mean, think about the fucking just how gruesome it is. It's like, you know what, that move right there, it reminds me of fucking skinning a cat. So you know what, that's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call that fucking move. I would call it like I don't know, the fucking French tuck. I don't know. I don't know why I fucking added French there. You know, it just seems like some fucking people from France would do. They just like, they wake up in the morning, they got fucking the pommel horse. I don't know. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, how long have I been talking? You know, I think I'm gonna end it here. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to fucking tell you people. You know, not every single time do I have some sort of fucking agenda for this podcast. Most if not all of this entire fucking podcast today is just me just, you know, trying to fulfill my fucking what's the fucking word, my agreement, my responsibility for bringing you guys fucking a podcast on Tuesdays. And well, I did say last week that I was gonna get back to my normal fucking schedule, because the last few weeks of, you know, I've only been able to give you guys like one podcast a fucking week. So just be happy with what you got, all right? And if you are new to the podcast, you know, they don't always go like this. You know, sometimes they are actually fucking informative. They don't spend, you know, half an hour talking about, you know, why Benedict Arnold got a fucking bad rap, you know. But yeah, so, you know, if you are new, fucking I do a couple of these podcasts a week, usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, occasionally a Friday. And yeah, you know, it's called the effing podcast if you haven't figured it out, but because I say fuck a lot, you know. You know, so if you do have, like, if you're one of these people who's like, oh, why must you fucking curse every other word? I mean, can you think of a better way to express yourself? No, I can't. Go fuck yourself. How's that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I hope you guys are having a good week thus far. It's you know, it's only fucking Tuesday, so I know you're just like, you know, you're basically one more stupid fucking joke from your boss away from just choking the fucking life out of him. I get it. You know, it is what it is, right? It's the fucking grind, and that's, you know, all I'm doing is just babbling at this point. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. All right. I hope you're having a fucking good week, and I'll talk to you again in a couple of fucking days, all right? All right. Don't take any shit, and go fuck yourself. Peace.